Good evening, everyone. I'm Akinbola Balqees, and I'm one of the trainees on the Virtual Assistance Nigeria. And this will be my final presentation on basics of graphic design. So what is graphics design? Graphics design is basically the art of using visual elements such as typography, images, colors, and shapes to communicate information and or to convey a message visually. And as a virtual assistant, this is one of the most important skills that one is supposed to acquire, because that is going to be the foundation of majority of what we'll be doing as a virtual assistant. Next slide, please. So the key skills that is expected of a virtual assistant, that's basic actually. The basic ones are basically understanding brand identity and color psychology. So what does this mean? This means that when looking at a visual flyer, it should be visually appealing. It shouldn't be, we can see green here, and then we have orange, and then we have red on a particular design. The colors should like merge into one another, and the output should visually look nice if you want people to like stop scrolling and actually check the information on the flyer. And then the second one is going to be the layout, the balance. You don't want a particular headline here, and or the focus of the message is not even showing, or people are even struggling to like read the wordings on your flyer. And you should learn how to like say your story in a very short and beautiful way, and you should still make it appealing while at that. And consistency, this means that if, say for example, you have multiple brands, I'm using like since I'm a virtual assistant, so I'm using that as an example. That okay, say for example, I have a brand that deals with maybe cosmetics or something like that, and then I have another brand that deals with food. I have another brand that deals with, say, data or something like that. We shouldn't just jump from here to here and just mix up the colors. Each brand should be like independent. We should have brand consistency in each of the brands. You shouldn't say because, oh, okay, you should be the one managing all the brands, then you should now start just going all over the place. So each brand should have a consistent color code. If this brand is going to be using, say, pink and white, for example, and then that other brand is going to be going for maybe orange and say orange and cream. Yes, orange and cream blends well together. So you shouldn't just be all over the place basically. And the next one is going to be using design to guide viewers towards a call to action. So the basic reason, one of the most important reason for a flyer is that you are actually passing a message across. You want them to do something, or you want to pass an information across. So that should be visible. People don't know what to do until you actually try to nudge them to what you want them to do. And the tools I use for my designs, I use Canva. Canva is very is beginner friendly. Yes, let me put it that way. And then Pinterest, there are lots and lots and lots of design inspirations on Pinterest that one can get inspirations from. ChatGPT, basically for color combinations, and also there are some particular colors that means some things. So you want to find out, okay, this brand, they do in, maybe they do with agriculture or something like that. You want to find out, oh, what color blends well with agriculture, or that the design identity, something like that. So my design workflow, if I have a design I want to work with, I first make a research on the company I'm working with, or the brand itself, and I try to, as much as possible, make sure that whatever I'm coming up with is in line with the design. Like the agricultural example I brought earlier, you want to design a flyer for a company that deals with agricultural produce, you shouldn't go for something like pink, because everyone knows that green is for agriculture, something like that. So, and then the concept, you can sketch out ideas. Okay, this is how I want it to be. This is where I want the call to action to stay and stuff like that. That those should be figured out as well. And then the design itself, you should create, and there are several templates on Canva that one can easily use for that. And then after drafting the design, then we can send it to the client to, okay, can you check this for me and let me know what else you want me to put on the design, and then the delivery, which will be the last process, which is exporting with the highest quality on Canva. That is possible on Canva. I don't know about other apps, but for Canva, you can actually increase the quality of your pictures. And next slide, please. So this is an imaginary logo I created for a beauty brand. I went for something girly, something that once you look at it, you can actually envisage that, oh, okay, this is relating to females or to women, something like that. So I went for a very simple design on for the logo. And then the design, this is the flyer design for, also, it is also an imaginary brand. It is not an existing brand. So I just, okay, let's see how the flyer is going to look like that would accompany the logo that was designed earlier. And if you can notice on the flyer, the alignment we spoke about, the colors merged all into each other, and other stuff I had mentioned earlier. So lessons I learned about graphics design is basically that every design tells a story, and visuals should evoke emotion. That is where color psychology comes in. You want people to, okay, instantly think about something the moment they see this flyer, that, oh, okay, pink means is most likely for girl, and green is most likely for an agricultural brand, or red is for a royalty, something, stuff like that. So you want people to instantly what's that word? You want them to instantly connect something, a particular emotion, to your visual display once they see it. And minimalism often communicates better than clutter. They usually say that, coach usually say that less is more in design. The more clutter-free your design, the better your output is going to be. And in most cases, that is how it works. Once a design is clean, is clutter-free, it's most likely going to come out nice. And time management and design planning improve delivery speed. As soon as you know that, okay, this is the project I'm working on, you have to like work towards when to deliver and try as much as possible to uphold that delivery date and not just go all over the place. That's not going to be professional enough. And brand consistency builds trust faster than one-time perfection. So one should aim at the consistent performance, not just the one-time stuff. And yes, my call to action as a graphics designer that is trained under the prestigious Virtual Assistants Nigeria, I help businesses bring their vision to life through clean, impactful, and conversion-driven designs. So let's create something together. If you are looking for a virtual assistant to work with you, or a graphic designer, I can double as this. Thank you.